Alright guys, and welcome back to the D&D Railway. Today we are going to be doing a rundown to the iron mine. Iron ore mine even. Testing those rails, getting this delivered, starting to get some iron production. Brooke's all ready to roll, she's all loaded up. So, let's hit the rails, see how we do. Let's get into it. Right then, let's go. I have filled up the firebox this time. Oh dear, nothing like forgetting that, isn't there? It's fatal. Before the spline update, I used to use little sections of wall to do these markers, and I haven't used embankment now. It's not the same. Doesn't look as neat and tidy, but has the same effect. And only having this 6-car train, 6-wagon train, cars, wagons, call them. I did a Google on that last night to find out what came first. There's no finding that. It depends on what area you're from, what country you're from, or just what you feel like saying. But yeah, 6 pieces of rolling stock is a lot easier to maintain and manage and load up. It doesn't feel like loading simulator, which is nice. Oh, got some music coming in. Oh, the switches are doing something weird with the cameras. I don't think my FPS is struggling much yet though, which is nice. I like that. We still haven't had an update. We have had communication though from Astrogram saying they are working on a quality, I think it's a quality assurance pass, QA. They're going over the code, figuring out the little niggles and bugs, and they're going to release something when it's ready. Apparently it's going well, which is good for us. We'll take that. I've redone some sections as well this last video. As I go around the track, I'm just tidying it up, making it smoother. It used to come around here, I'm trying to go down here, hugging the wall. I think it makes the railway look a lot better. But there are sections which I may change yet. I do like this run down to the iron ore mine. The smelter I'm still unsure about. I have been watching a YouTuber. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. There's a new one I found to watch. And he gets rid of all the trees using a treeinator. I don't know how to find that yet. Yes I do, it's by Sheridan. Aha! I do use, or have used one of his mods. And wipe out all the trees, you can see the ground. Oh, it makes building track so much easier. But it takes the challenge out of it. But you do get to see where the routes are best. You can see the little lumps and bumps of the ground, the contours of the terrain. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I could be down with that. It's just when you put the trees back. I'm in a situation now where I have rolling stock. So if I put the trees back in after wiping them all out, all this is going to cannonball over the map. So I think the opportunity to do that is gone for me, sadly. I believe the mod on the old splines used to recognise the track and not put the trees on the track. New splines, it doesn't recognise them. Him, like so many others, are either moving away from the game or abandoning the game. They won't be updating his particular tools, I don't believe. Which is a shame. Because that was a nice idea. Ah, yep, we need to give us some more beans. know, arrow working now. I think 70 was the one we needed. I'm not happy with this line. I like this line. It's real pretty. Lift Pizzas. That's the YouTuber. What a cool name. I wonder what the story is behind that one. I have to watch some of his older content and try and figure out if he says it anywhere. He comes down this way to the iron ore mine, then goes back up that way. But like I do here, I follow the edges. That's what he's done over there, so he's not followed this route. Every so often he's stepped off the route and gone along the side to keep the gradient. Why didn't I think of that? I'd do it over here. This is the whole point of coming over this side, so I could follow the gradient. Why not just step off the path? Yeah, he doesn't cross over there at all. He goes all the way around. Through the iron ore mine to the smelter, and that's... Oh, I like that. Because I haven't done any track building yet on this series, so there may have to be some. It's the track building, I find it slow. But do you guys want to see some track building? Dog's on the move. Because that could be an interesting route going down there. I do believe that little loop I've got there. Is it a part of that at some point? Or is it below it? I think it's actually below it, so I could possibly loop it back round. Ooh, that could be interesting. Use the track I've already got. It'd be easier to put a Y than the creation I've done. It would get rid of the sky bridge. Or one of them at least. Make it a longer route. But we enjoy running the trains, so that's not an issue, is it? I'll give it a moment. It's the Dad and Dog Railway today. He's looking forward to going for his walkies. But it's not time yet. Fuzz nuts? No, no, no. It's just enough wagons to get the snake going on as well. Look at that. That's cool. And you see the way cars, so you know everything's okay. Ah. I think, I don't know what the next route or the next video could be. We could try the track building. I'm not ready yet to do a rundown to the... Well, the coal mine takes beams, doesn't it? On the screen now for you guys. Yeah, it takes beams, so we could do a beam load down to the coal mine. I'll have to double check how many you can fit in. I think the storage is limited down there. So, familiar with the lumber camp? That's about it. Hey, look, nearly there. Feeling it. Just starting to dig in, but this is a slight increase. I think this is 3 degrees. Take it up to 80, just so we don't lose too much speed. Creeping in. I'm watching Lift Pizzas as well, as he came out of that little valley, down into this valley. He kept the height up, so he was already at a better height for arriving here. That was interesting to see, because he's not gone left, he's not gone straight on, he's come straight right, so we didn't have to dip down to start going the other way. That was interesting. If we're doing runs like this though, how would I turn around? I suppose we could still keep this on. The little loop round? That could still be a thing, couldn't it? But have to get rid of that. Ooh, we've arrived. I'm not ready to stop. Anchor up! Please stop. That kind of got the better of me. Now how would I fit a switch in here, because this just goes around. I don't even know if I could fit a switch in there. Yeah, but then he goes off down there, look. Like I say, a lot of the time he just hangs off the side to keep his gradient that he wants rather than following this, and that's nice. Kerbo, he followed this, and some of his gradients are 8% to keep to the ground. Nice, that's lethal. It's a fun challenge to the track though. You had to use a mountain engine. Ooh, that's a bit far. Yep. I'm not quite familiar with this yet. I might have to get rid of these trees so I can see it a bit better. That could definitely be a thing. That kind of crept up on me. Right, let's just nudge you back a bit there, Brooke. Come on, dear. You can do it. Told you. That's better. What are we up to now? Do we have a beam load here as well? Yes. It's $8.50 for an R car, isn't it? How much we got in there? I don't know how much to hold. Is it 10 or 12? We've got a nice bit of iron ore coming up then. This is good. Do some more runs down here. I've got a very simple railway at the minute as well. I'm off time with the idea of having shunting yards at these areas, and the Brooke would bring in a large train, and then a smaller engine which would live here would do a little bit of shunting to make sure this gets loaded and unloaded and prep the ore wagons ready into a bigger train, make a bigger train out of it for Brooke to come and take off with. That could be fun. Because I do imagine that's how they'd probably do it in real life. These tight little yards. But I suppose that is more of a multiplayer thing. Right then. If I get this right, I can unload the last two. If I don't, I can't. I may have to do another move yet. Ooh, we might have this. And get the menu, thank you very much. Yeah, look at that. Them are cars. Are they 850 or 800? Hoppers, even 850, so they're 1700, which we're not at yet. So I can't even buy two at the minute. Darn it. Oh, that'd be right. But yeah, that would having yards at every depot would be cool, because we could have mixed trains then. Make up the trains, but I need to buy more Betsy's or Porters. We do have the Porter too, don't we? Holds a little more wood. That could be an interesting thing. Doing a little shunting yard up and making the trains and tinkering around like that. Really getting into it. I mean, this is a giant engine. Bit overkill for shunting, maybe. I do have a Montezuma. I do like the Eureka's. A good passenger engine. Not so much power though. I think the Glenbrook's my favourite now. I'm not keen on the Climax. I'm not a fan of the Heisler. I just don't think the good looking engines, not to me, they don't appeal to me. I like the Shay. That's cute. Cute. Oh dear, I've been hanging around with the daughter too long. But no, this appeals to me. That is, I think this is the handsome engine, that's better. Good looking machine. The Cook, I do like the Cook, but I don't like cab. It's the same as the Class 70, it's just a wall of wood and nah. But that is an engine and a half. 11,000 traction engine. Tractive effort. Traction engine. Yeah, that is I like it from here. I don't like operating it though, which is a real shame. Do we have? No paint options on the Cook yet either. That is a nice engine. Nice turning circle as well. Short wheelbase. And you get the Class 70. This thing is just power. But terrible cab. And I don't like scheme here. The paint scheme. No, don't do it for me. Oh, we've reached to the end. So yeah, that's a possible idea. Doing shunting yards. I'd have to leave this main line in there for my. I just want to run trains rather than shunting about. Having the option of doing both, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Maybe when the performance update drops, that might be a better option, because I'm going to need a lot more rolling stock and a lot more engines and a lot more track. Get rid of those trees, but I don't really want to chop them down while the train's in this way. We do need to grab ourselves a little screenshot of over here. There we go. Got it. Ah, sweet. I'm not sure how much that actually came up on video. Not much. I don't think it affects the video. Oh, you remember to hear the audio. The audio might cut. It's the snip tool. Windows, Shift and S. And you just get to take whatever screenshot you want. It doesn't save it though, it just puts it on a clipboard. So you got to paste it into Paint or something. Right, let's get you rolling out of here. I'll go do with those trees. I like the trees, but please be nice, just fall over. Oh, that was close to disaster, wasn't it?
to see the view before she comes round. It's another slight sky bridge. Middle wheel hanging off. Does work so well though. Are we in? Are we on? We're on. Haha! On board! Cracking view down the valley. Right guys, we've reached the end of the video for today. The D&D railway rolls on. So far, 0 lost time incidents. That I remember anyway. There you go, points flicking back over. Nice. Oh, it should be a nice easy cruise back down, because we've got the high speeds. So, thank you very much for watching. We will catch you all next time. Laters.